We are recording ahead of time. This is the 1st of March 2022 with Anastasia, Blue Beyond Guide, living in service, divine service 24/7, sharing my first of the month special Being Free to Me series of me in a new and different way of a higher vibration elevation. And this is what other people let me know, where there are no limits, no restrictions, there's no format, there's nothing. And I was guided last night to ask Lisa and Marinella to come and share my Being Free to Be Me space. So these beautiful Blu-ray sisters of mine, these beautiful girls are in, Lisa, you're not too far away from me. How far away from me are you? 40 minutes?
Yeah, roughly.
Marinella, you're down south in
Victoria.
Yeah,
yep,
you're a couple of days.
Yeah.
Couple of days drive away. So these girls know me really, really well personally. So I'm going to continue in sharing some really, really exciting news that it's like I want to jump out of my skin in a way. Of what was brought through to me by Spirit the other day, of the opened heart. The mystical planetary 13th gate is at Russia. This is a planetary transfiguration. The mystical gate 13. The 13 unifies and integrates the energies of the previous 12 gates, of the previous 12 chakra energy systems of Gaia, our planet. I will share a picture of Robert Kuhn's drawing, and it shows this 13th planetary mystical gate is at Russia. I have pulled away from everybody and everything that's happening in the world and not buying into what is being shown. After having learned after the last 2 years with the COVID and everything that's happening in the world, it is a process many of us have had to push through and break through veils and barriers. And for years, many of us have been behind the scenes, hiding. I know you two have been hiding like me as well, to cope the best that we can. And what we've been hiding and working through for so long is out for everybody else right now, and they're not handling it very well. They don't know how to handle things. And so to those of you, which I call new earth masters that are here watching this right now, thank you for being here. Thank you, Marinella and Lisa, for being free and being able to come in here today. If we tried to organize this days or weeks ago, we'd be busy. We'd be trying to fit it into our calendars. When we live in the flow of the divine, this is how it works. This is how it rolls. So can you imagine working, transforming from the inner, firstly, and not looking for signs in the outer? So as I say that, what I'm going to do now is you can put your arms out, or you can just focus and see me, and we're going to bring our energies in, because our energies are automatically out with the collective consciousness, because we've been transmuting. Feel it, a tight squeeze, the chest, the pain. Take a cosmic breath. Put your head back and take a galactic breath. Again, breath in, head back. It's called a galactic breath. And now we're going to see our energy so far out of us. And as we bring our arms in, we bring our energy in, and we can feel a slight buzzing on our hands. Because when I went for my walk this morning, I noticed I was picking so much up on everybody walking past me. And as I went to bring my energy in each time, I went, I'm actually unable to. I need to come in and do this live and bring my energy in with you all here. This is new unity in community. Will create new earth energies, and that's why I'm here lovingly from my heart, my higher heart, with my beautiful Lisa and Marinella, side by side, hand in hand and jumping puddles together. And boy, have we got a lot of fucking puddles up here in Queensland and heading down to New South Wales. I'm just lightening up to shift the energy, shift. That was huge to clear the energies. So what you will feel now is a slight buzzing. I can feel it around my head. Did you feel that slight pulling your energy? Can you feel that? What are you feeling, Lisa, with that? What did you get? Whew.
Yeah, I do feel the lightness, and definitely feeling the resonance of what you just mentioned then. Yeah.
I'm feeling a closeness. Marinella, what are you feeling when we just did that, Dale?
I'm feeling that lightness, just really light, and that energy that I seem to put out and feel of everybody else. I'll just now feel more within myself, and that's much better.
There. Thank you for being part of it and joining and explain to others, because you'll help others. And Lisa, you'll help others with your vibrations, apart from, as I say, just me, right, all the time. It's always me. I'm joking. Everything I bring through is beautiful and of the divine. Thank you very much. So thank you for sharing that, Marinella. Just doing the further clearing. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing like wiping away, and I'm seeing like a dirty window that's got some dust and a bit muddy, and we're just going to sort of like wash it down and clear this glass. That's the vision, like windscreen wipers. Use your hands wiping, and that glass is the rest of the world's energies that's in your energy space. Oh, I didn't realize the flow of fog had built up. Yeah, what are you saying, Spell?
Oh, that was huge what you just said. It's just wow. That's
there.
Just the analogy of it.
And now water droplets trickling down, cleansing the window slowly. Lisa, what are you feeling and seeing?
A clearing, a big clearing.
The reason that I'm choosing to come in here and give, feel the energy shifting out of all your chakra energy centers right now, slowly. They're reawakening and buzzing and lightening up. Today is the first of the month. This is a freely gifting from ninth dimensional energies, energy upgrade, divine healing for each one of you that choose. And sometimes we need something more than us, than bigger than us, to help us shift and clear. And that's why these are being freely gifted. I have other platforms. We just did on Sunday a 144 gathering where a heap of us joined in a private gathering, because the gathering arrived last year. I shared about it, and now I'm bringing it through in the physical for us to come together. And we did the most amazing healings, which I've shared about that. It's the pinned post on the Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide public page. So there's energies fluctuating between soul star and earth star now, just cleansing the chakras, the energy centers. So I'll just keep talking, and that's how we link spirit and soul. I'm seeing the visual working, and someone said to me, oh, you mean I don't see it? And I said, can you imagine it? Oh yeah, my imagination. I got told to shut that down years ago, and I went, reuse that imagination. That is what the healing is what you call your imagination. That is your spirit, what you're seeing and the energies you're working with. And I needed to explain that verbally to someone. So that's why I'll explain the vision, but I'll keep talking, keep going while the vision's happening. So what it is, over time, we learn to link our spirit with our soul all the time. And I will just say lightly that they say it takes 20 years for any apprenticeship energetically, is all I will say.
Wow.
Okay, there's a big difference in all the words and all the talking and all the I knows to the actual in real time feeling and bodying, raw and real. And today is being free to be me, number 2. Marinelle, a lot of wows there. What are you doing over there? You're having what I call a spiritual orgasm.
Oh, you know, I love the way you work, darling. I'm just enjoying the energies, love. Just the flow of the energies and the heaviness lifting. That feels really good. And what I wanted to say is the 144 that you did on the weekend, although I didn't attend, I read all the comments, and you can see how massively healing that was. The comments. Just
you were there.
I wasn't there.
No, Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
Were you there, Lisa?
Yes.
So What did you find
What did I find?
with the 144, the Zoom gathering?
I found that there was, you know, a lot of clearings happening on a global scale, and a lot of from your previous posts that you've mentioned about veils lifting, and yeah, all those things I felt. And
You're still in it,
and
I know you're still in that
absolutely.
energy of it. It's pretty big. It's actually tough to put into words. That's why I get people to send an email, and that's why I share the emails, because if you asked me just then, I would probably say similar to what you would. I would find it, you know, but I just wanted to bring your energy through and sharing that you were there, that you felt
Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome. So okay, big old heavy block of energy starting to shift and release right now coming up. So as I see this big mass purging of a ball of energy, when what's happening in the world overseas in Russia, because I brought the light Baikal essence was brought through for divine healing for everybody that was in the 144 gathering. There's another one in 4 weeks' time. I'm only taking up to 50 because it is such a huge life transformational, and it is a gifting for the exchange. I'm only willing to take up to 50 souls. That way I can personally give everyone a personal healing together that will be magnified beyond words by all the souls that were there together. People are just, the words, as you said, Marinella, you read what they were saying, what was releasing. Many tears felt in releasing old blockages, self-sabotage, non-acceptance of self, shame, guilt, unworthiness, feeling that I am worthy of receiving unconditional love, received a massive shift in the energies, just the clearings and the life changes that people are starting to say, I feel a life change. This has helped me to uptake this energy. So these are at a grand master absorption level as you guys are growing into your human mastership, learning how to embody in the human physical is very big. The changes will be from the inner, not everybody wanting to see the world instantly change into this paradise and all these things to be solved. It's not going to happen from the outer, it's from the inner out. So I'm guided to share how exciting it is, Lisa and Marinella, the information when I was seeing what's happening in Russia and Ukraine, and I was going, what's going on, Spirit? What's happening? This is a really big event that's going on. And then I was guided, as I do, to look at that chakra, world chakra energy centers like Ularu's, the solar plexus. And when it had Russia and it said the mystical planetary transfiguration, the mystical 13th gate unifies and integrates the energies of the previous 12, I know this is that big. So if I tell you all the 12 energy centers of the whole planet Gaia, now with what's happening with Russia, it says it will only open if the energies of the previous 12 are ready. Whoa. So what does that mean, girls? I can tell you what I'm getting. Planetary Gate 13 at Moscow, Russia, only opens if the other 12 are healthy. I wrote, well, it seems they're healthy enough for Planetary Gate 13 now start to be activated. Or is this a pre-clearing? We won't know. As we learn, as we go in New Earth Ascension, we wait and see from spirit to the real time and the human with our spirit, soul, ascension, and divine journeys. So look around at the world, what's happening now in Russia. It only opens if the other 12 are healthy. So if I put this and table this, so does that mean that our energy centers, we've worked so much on the inner that we have done enough now to head towards the mystical 13th energy gate in Russia, because it integrates the energies of the previous 12. And what I'll tell you is this is the higher heart I've been talking about all year. It's called the open heart. This is that huge. Do you understand what I'm saying as I'm talking here, or are you getting what I'm saying? Maybe you need to see the map to understand what I'm saying.
Probably do. What I'm feeling is just how much of a massive cleansing it is on a big scale. And you're saying that it's the work we've done, what feels like on the inside, the work we've done is coming out. And so there's a clearing going through. I'm not sure about the 12 that you're talking about, but that feels like.
If you apply what you say, yes, and that's what's happening on a world scale. And I want to point this out to people. I get this information ahead of time, as we know. So we've yet to learn, what does this mean? I cannot give you any further, not you, I'm just saying generally, cannot give people any further until I have real life proof, because it's all the words have been said, everything has already been written. This is raw and real in real human time. Everything I share, I know you guys know, is proof. I only share when I have proof, because there's a million books and there's a million people saying a million things, and 500,000 are exactly the same. And that's because they're at their level of growing and they're sharing with others. So for someone that's been doing this for 26 years, being a trailblazer ascension pioneer, I'm bringing in something new. The writing, I'm no longer doing as I used to. So when I'm talking from this level, we're still figuring this out. And that's what's exciting. Yes, that's what it means for the world. So let's wait and see. This is it's just proof. Lisa, is anything coming for you to share?
Complete resonance for what Marinella was saying. Absolutely.
So what, Robert,
yeah.
Sorry, beautiful. Sorry, darling.
That's all right. Just when you were speaking and sharing about all the energy centers, I actually started to feel, something going on.
Okay, well, it's a planetary healing, because we're including.
Okay, thank you.
Because that energy space, thank you for validating, so people can understand what's being felt when I talk. You girls are picking up different things and you're voicing to people the energy, so they can see live that when I'm doing this, there's massive stuff happening. And so Marinella, it's great when you're saying I'm feeling this. Lisa, well, I'm feeling this. Thank you. So then others can go, oh, okay. Because this is 9th dimensional. I'm coming from direct from source. This is very, very high vibe energies.
And I just got the excitement that you felt. I get that now. You were saying exciting when you were coming in, and I wasn't sure what you were talking about. And I'm like, oh, right, that's what you're excited about. Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited. Thank you. Because the clincher, it says, and peace and joy and life everlasting shall reign forever and ever upon this sacred planet Earth when Planetary Gate 13 opens. This is what we've been asking and waiting and looking for with the new earth energies. This will take a long time though, but I'm just saying, fuck, in my lifetime, having a direct link with the solar plexus, the planet and the work and everything, and that you've transmuted, and you, Lisa, and you watching everything. We didn't just fucking come here not to have a breakthrough, to advance. We, this is the excitement, the passion. Listen to me. I can go on and on and on. Because we came for a reason. It's real, it's happening, and everyone's looking on the outside. So I say to those of you on your consciously awakening and awareness journey, where is your fucking focus? So many of you masters, I've got to speak up. I've got to set new boundaries. It's time. I'm not going to hold back anymore publicly. I do this behind the scenes and I pull it back publicly because why? People get offended. People get this, people get that. Well, I'm going, fuck that. This is being free to be me. What are you laughing at, Marinella? Is it good to hear?
It's good. You're on a roll, girl. That's great.
Yeah,
go.
but it's important. And Joey gave me a hug this morning. He said, oh, your energy's intense. I said, actually, no, I'm just feeling the energies. I'm just being me. So what you're feeling is being mirrored back of the intensity of the energies at the moment. And that's what's been expressed, pushed through. This is a Trinity, a triple goddess healing with us three here. Make no mistake of that. I've got that before. Triple goddess healing. Maiden, Mother Crone. Wow. It's wonderful. So, and we will leave it at that. That's the bigger picture of what's happening with Russia on a higher level. I'm sure somebody, Lisa Renee, might have written about it, or someone's written about this somewhere. I won't be the only one, yet I bring through what comes to me uniquely ahead of time, linking spirit and soul. So, okay, gold is starting to trickle from our soul star. Just little gold drops keep falling on my head. So beautiful little gold sprinkles. And as you visualize the gold sprinkles, I will go through and I want to share something that I read, because we're here to help and promote each other. I like to share different bits from people that resonate of the divine. It's important. And one is from Kirsty Elizabeth. She wrote, the 28th of the 2nd, 2022, still see the gold twinkling as I'm talking, hey. At the end of the O2 portal appears on ground level to have thrown up toxic debris of unresolved karmic issues of the ego. This is a third dimensional story. Now, also it was written that these are timelines crossing over and all this old karmic 3D stuff releasing. I can relate to that. So a lot of people that have just recently started to feel in more and been brave enough, you will be dropping and feel really exhausted the last day or so and wiped, because you are working on higher levels, releasing the old karmic 3D. I'm getting there an echo energy. That's what I'm getting, calling it. It's an echo energy. So if you've been really tired and because at the changeover of that, new joy came in. I shared it on my private timeline, 1111, a rainbow waterfall, and I wrote new joy. And some people said, I felt it. I felt it. So new joy has come through with the end of February portal energy. So Lisa, Marinelle, Lisa, what have you been feeling for the last couple of days? How have you been feeling the last couple of days, Lisa? Sorry. No, Lisa.
Oh, okay. I didn't know who was...
That's okay. So, no, because I was just Michael ringing, so I just got a text in that I'm still doing the live because I told him I'd be doing it at 9.
I've definitely felt what you've mentioned. I felt also the like a disconnect and reconnect. Feeling a lot of the old during that disconnect and reconnect stage. It's feeling a lot of the inner to be released. Yeah, it's
when you shared that in the private, that feeling it coming in waves of new joy, then disconnect and reconnect. And with disconnect comes feeling to release of the patterns, then comes in the reconnect. And in the private 144 New Earth Pioneer Facebook group, there is an exchange to be in that per month. It is an extremely high vibe. Both Marinella and Lisa are part of that as New Earth Pioneers. So that is available for people. Please message me or email me, theoraclespeaks@bigpond.com, if you feel called to be held in that magical space with myself and up to 30 odd masters in there. You get me personally maintaining the energy of the group. Whatever you do in life, your energy has a divine link by being in there. So Lisa shared that in there. Marinella, you said, so true, Lisa. I've found this too. I love the way you've explained it. And then, did you want to share anything there, Marinella, or you want me to keep going?
I probably didn't. I related to it. I probably don't feel it as a disconnect and a connect.
But you love the way she said it.
It's as much as a realization as, oh, so that's what my head was doing, and that's what I used to do, and now I've recognized that pattern and now breaking that, and I'm like, oh, I'm allowed to do it this way with my heart. So when Lisa said that, I sort of went, oh, okay, so that's what's going on. So it helped me to just recognize that that's because the breakthrough, it's been breakthrough after breakthrough with the old and the new. So it's that stepping back and recognizing the head and the heart, and how the head tries to control and take over the logic. So, for example, I'll get a gut feeling and my head will go, oh, no, that doesn't make sense. But I know that my gut feeling's never been wrong, so I'll go with it. And then later on I realise, that's why I went with my gut feeling, or that's why I felt like that, because that made sense. That all then fell into place, whereas the logical doesn't see ahead like the gut feeling. I've never explained it like that, but that's how it's come out. Yes.
But that's perfect. I followed all that beautifully. That's interesting, because many of us are still finding that link to listen to our gut. So when you don't have that link all the time, what happens is it will come in waves, and then the old negative thinking and patterns head will come up, and it feels yucky. And when we're ready on our journeys, I've been working with you, Marinella, for a very long time, and you've helped me and I help you. So it's quite exceptional in our connection and the amount of clearing that we've been doing, because we're here, you're a trailblazer for humanity in with working with family energies behind the scenes. And so I then wrote, it was about feeling the yuckiness that one may not want to confront, to own. And that's the clincher, is because if we don't feel that yuckiness, it will shift, it'll come back in another wave, in another wave, and another wave. If we are brave enough to feel that yuckiness, this may or not be what happened with you, Lisa. However, this is what came through for me to share, that I know there were some things I did not want to face and confront, and I talked myself through it and realized I am doing better and I have progressed. When you face the waves as they come through you, you will see what I mean, as it will release. It's the mind that wants to hold on to the old pain.
And when you feel that yuckiness,
yes,
can I just jump in? When you grow. Is when you grow and have the breakthrough and the transition. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes. 100% it is. Yes, we're in accelerated ascension now. It wasn't like this years ago, this quick. So when people whinge and complain and whatever, get on board, buckle up, brothers and sisters. Some of us have been here, and not saying in an egotistical smart-ass way. We've been doing this a very long time. You know, I say 26 years consciously by my fucking self. So I have every right to say what I say in the way I say it, because I yuck it up and I have it fun too, and I'm a big pussycat.
Good for you, Stage. I love it. That's what I love about you, girl. You go, girl.
Well, it took a long time for me to get my self-confidence, and you were part of helping me to help myself. And that's what we're all here for, is to help. Because you weren't being a smart ass then. You were saying, I'm good for you. Look, that's what we're here for, unity, to support and love each other, isn't it?
Yes. Yep. Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. So it's the mind that wants to hold on to the pain. That's huge. So from how far you've come,
I loved.
It's realizing you go. What was it? What did you say?
I loved when you wrote that. You wrote, from how far you have come, it is not realizing you can trust yourself now.
It is now realizing.
It is now realizing. Sorry, yeah, I wrote it down wrong. But that makes sense.
Yes. And when you do that trust, you get a bit braver, a bit stronger, and you keep retrusting over and over, and eventually when that old pain, it will just dissipate. What would you say? What's happening, girls? Something's happening here. What's happening? Talk to me. What happened there, Marinella?
The old pain releases. The old pain. And then there's layers.
Yes. What happens is you get better, because it can come back another layer, and you go, oh, hang on. this again. I know one I've had for a very long time. And I went, this one again. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
true.
I'm onto this bullshit. Because that's not true. Sometimes the old patterns, and I know that being a template, and part of my role is which is rare. I know Gary Zukov has this energy, and that I instantly transmute. Now you take what you want for you, everyone. I instantly transmute the darkness and the bullshit instantly. Blu-rays are a magnet for that, okay? And anyone else, whatever. So it's a hard role and task. So I know I was imprinted very young from those who I grew up with, is all I will say. I'm not even going to put who, just those who were in my life when I was growing up. So how can I be in 26 years working on the consciousness and the clearing and emotions and bringing something new to the planet as a human template, is because I'm older in years, so I've got more baggage and shit to clear as well. And yet I'm bringing in the new, and because, you know, we're exceeding past all other past lifetimes. We are breaking new ground, new territory. Okay, so the energy is starting to shift a bit here. Lisa, did you want to share anything, darling? I'd love to just take a moment, see if there's anything you'd love to share here.
I just am feeling a lot of heat. So just, yeah.
Burning off the dross.
Yes.
There is a burning of the dross. I will have a look at some of the comments here. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello, Miss Kerry, Patsy, Tanya, Kylie, Grace, Rachel, Kay, Jade, my beautiful Rachel Keenan. You're welcome. Kaz Boyle, Jay Bruce, Tanya, Maddie is watching. So I'm going to finish up in probably 5 minutes in reading. Did I miss something?
Just saying,
I'm just saying hello to everybody.
That's cute. So I'm just going to go through here, and energies are buzzing and releasing, and things are starting to clear. It's like a spring day is starting to come through out of a haze. And I want to remind everyone there is a free Trinity Divine Healing this Sunday with Matthew Mackenzie, Living in Service, Divine Service 24/7 coming up. And just reminding everyone, this is a year of being honest with yourself. And at the beginning of the year, I started sharing about this is about a heart, a higher heart, a higher heart. So I'm just going through my updates now. I've been asked to do a summary, to bring through a summary of energy for a complete cleansing. Okay, I wrote, a new wall of the old has come up, a big veil, and there was a giant split of energies of the old ascension world and the new that came on the 1st of January. So let's go back to the 1st. I did not expect to be here and talking about it, that many hit a wall in some way. That started on the 1st of January. So let's go back to the 1st of January. With that day came, and I remember it distinctly, that new wall, and there was a split of energies. And I remember telling you, Marinella, that everything is different with everyone around me. I have to reassess everything. And from then on, I've been helping others. When people would start talking, I go, yes, remember I said to you, because it'll hit me consciously, firstly, to voice and share for the planet, because that's what I do.
So we were doing the reconnect.
You go.
We were doing the reconnect from then.
The reconnect. Yes. So there's a major from the 1st of January, 2 waves come through. It was a major transition of both spirit and soul. And then there was a live done on the 9th of January to help with that. Let's see what else came through. Energy's still releasing.
It's not as intense, the heat. It's starting to subside.
Yes.
It's not as intense.
Thank you. Energy upgrade, higher heart on a universal level, major transition, 2 waves come through from the 1st of January. Okay, so that is what I wrote and shared. Energy upgrade, higher heart on a universal level. I'm saying now this is linked to the 13th mystical gate opening, because this is the heart, an open heart, and this is the higher heart energy happening through the Russia gate 13. That's what came. You don't need to understand it in your mind. You just need to hear it, get it, and you'll get it on some level. That's enough. Feel it, feel those higher energies, and that'll help raise your vibration. Marinella, what did you want to share, darling?
Oh, I love that. You do that. It might take me a few days, but I love the way you don't need to understand it with your head. You need to feel it and move with it, and just, yeah, and it will come, the understanding of it.
Yes, there was also mass purging of grief. There was, on a mass level, humanity-wide, we did a purging of grief together. It was a double step upwards of the old that felt safe for so long. And I wrote, the new is not flowing yet. You cannot hasten the flow of the river. Old blocks are being faced. Let go over and over. Our new and our human templates are still being created. This is a big year-long process. This is a big year. What's the biggest message? Slow down.
Oh my God, I was so about to say that. That has been a lifesaver. Yep. Lifesaver. Like, just, I've noticed in the comments too how people say, oh, it's taken so long to slow down. And it's just so true. It's definitely not been an overnight thing. It's just something we've had to really, and even the thing where you say, pull your energy back, you know, pull your energy back, slow down, stay in the moment. All these little gold pearls that you've given us have just really helped to make the flow that much easier, and just break through all these walls, as you say, because otherwise the mind would keep us, or keep me, in that old. And with breakthroughs that you've taught us, and the tools that you've taught us, have made a huge difference in my life. And I can see from the 144 that just made a profound difference, even in the comments of the 144. The growth over the last few years, couple of years, are just amazing, just a beautiful. And as you know, when you tell me things and when I see things, it brings tears to my eyes, as it's bringing now, that emotion. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful thing that you bless us with every day. Yeah, I'm very blessed.
Me too. Thank you for sharing from your heart and your higher heart. As I say, you guys keep me here, keep me alive too. What you say with me, I feel similar. But thank you. Yeah. Thanks. Shucks. So a big, big, big tsunami wave of grief was being released with sadness underneath. Lisa, did you want to share anything then?
Yeah, I feel to share that, you know, same as what Marinella was mentioning about, you know, you being the lifesaver for the planet. And for me personally, ever since I was little, I didn't really understand who I was, and running around and being so fast, and the way you explain it to me of being a Zeta, and and I'm like, oh yeah, and having that explanation to be able to really slow down and to understand my energy on that level, and to be able to slow down, yeah. So thank you.
Unconditional love all the way. Thank you. Unconditional love is what it is, and you guys mirror that back to me, and that's helped me. And then it's just the unconditional love, and it's good for people to see us, and that's why this new platform was created, with us to come in raw and real. We've been behind the scenes for so long, because there's nobody that's doing any videos that are like these, and that's true.
Beautiful.
Thanks, girls. Thank you, everybody. So I'm going to start winding up with a big blue spiral. And as I do this beautiful big blue spiral. I've still got a few minutes to go, a couple of more things to read. I want to thank you, everybody that's joining. Just wow, thank you. I'm looking forward. Mia Moon, Sarah, child abuse pain, beautiful is useful. Tanya again. Thank you, we're all connected. Kate. So what a Zeta is, well said, Marinella. Thank you, Anastasia, said Grace. What a Zeta is a saying that I made up because it's when you want to go from A to Z and you don't want to go A, B, C, you just want to go A to Z. And I just went, oh, that's been a Zeta. So there's many of us Zetas around that just want it now.
Missing all that growth in between, missing all the growth.
No, I want it now. So, you know, all these millennials entitled ones, like we were here before. So, you know, I've got a meme I'm going to share soon because I've got to shift some energies that it says Generation X and 50, and it says, I hate when fitness influencers are in their early 20s. Listen, I was skinny and hot as fuck when I was 21 too. My diet was vodka, ramen, coffee, cloves, cigarettes. My workout was walking to parties drunk as fuck in 5-inch heels. You don't impress me. Come back when you're 50. So I'm a little bit like that, and I make no apologies because honestly, the younger ones, they're much stronger than me. Honestly, you know, I say they're much stronger, whatever, but you know, you got to have a bit of sassiness. So did you like that, Marinella? Come back and see me when you're 50. And not in that overbearing, egotistical way. There's some that, you know, older females, I call them vinegar tits. But anyway, because they're sour. There's these other women. I'm letting everything out today, girls. Today's the day for it. New beginning.
Yes, exactly. New beginnings.
So, I love your expressions for how, like, for lightening things up, and your expression of doing and doing things and living, because you're raw and real always, and your expressions on how you do that are just allows us to do the same with ourselves, and it's just beautiful.
Allowed to be silly. But the thing is, what it was in the past, because it's taken 56 years to grow into my confidence, and I still have an introvert side, is in the past, don't mistake our gentleness and kindness for weakness. And that's huge. When people see me here being silly, this, that, I don't fuck with me when it comes to the government and paperwork, and I trailblazed and created a whole new rule in Parliament in the Australian fucking government. So there's a brain here. You know, I choose to be the clown. It's the Hioka. I can watch me walking backwards, looking forwards, you know. Thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Marinella, for helping me to embrace all of me and who I am as well. Because it takes special people to understand strength without the ego, the jealousy, and the competition, because that is rife everywhere.
Yeah.
So I want to wind up and say that I'm writing, what I'm reading here is people need to want to ground in and be here. There was much more I was going to read, but this is the bit I've just been taken to. Back to basics, and to choose to be here is vitally important. Consciously choose to be here, consciously to feel, consciously to face what you are feeling deep inside of you. It won't hurt you anymore. It's the only old thought pain. So when you feel it, and call the bullshit out, because quite often we can bullshit ourselves. I know you've worked with that, you know, you've got to call yourself out on your own bullshit. And because many float their way through in life. And I know I certainly did most of my childhood, and other times to escape, I was feeling so much. Softening our self-talk and lightening up. This is so vital in embodying our consciousness. If we don't have a safe or soft place or space to land within ourselves, then we won't want to, and then we drift and detach. And this is where many are at, no matter what people are sharing on different platforms, and whatever they are guiding, advising, comes down to come home to yourself and practice what you say. No more do as I say, not as I do. The time has come. That is what came to voice. This is a soul star, crown and third eye upgrade right now. It's a renewal, resurrection, Phoenix energy, healing. Marinella, did you want to share something?
Oh, the self-nurturing was the other thing. When you mentioned that, it's just been vital. I feel that you go through life looking after everybody else and caring and loving and making sure that everybody's okay. This self-nurturing that you've also taught me and us as a group, as I notice the group talks about it, has been a real life changer, real life-changing thing. I'm like, what? Myself? Oh, I'm allowed to think of myself. I'm allowed to do something for myself. It's been a whole new world and really vital, really important. I'm still learning how to do it, but I'm much better at it than what I was. So thank you for teaching me that, and teaching me that when I look after myself, that helps everybody else. And that's really, really important.
That's a clincher too, isn't it? And you know, it was Grace that gave me that unconditional love and understanding when I first went to her years ago, that I was so broken. I was so stressed, chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia. She's kept me alive. That's Grace Lolicato, my beautiful naturopath, holistic doctor, spiritual sister, that we've been working together at the forefront with Marinella. But Grace has been looking after my physical health to cope in being a template. So it's that sisterhood love. And she's your actual birth sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's kept me alive for a lot of years.
Yeah. So we give honor to you, Gracie. Thank you for being there for us and for humanity for so long. You were doing this stuff so many years ago, and you had to go through your physical healing to come back out again. The fact that you're alive is still, Grace, is a miracle. All of us here being here right now is a frigging miracle. And what do I always say? Just being you is enough. Just physically show up. Your presence will instantly heal others. And I was told this nearly 20 years ago about the Christ energy. Wherever you go, you will heal. And it's taken me a good 20 years, wasn't I saying 20 years, to consciously grow into living embodiment of Christ consciousness. It's about your consciousness, everybody. I want to finish off with that. Thank you, everybody, for showing up here. Thank you for your comments. Johnny said, thank you, ladies. Beautiful chat and messages. Robin says, and ourselves are it. Every time I saw you, you put a smile on my face. Rachel, she used to call me Stevie Nicks because she reckoned I looked like Stevie Nicks with my wild hair and my gypsy clothes. I just love Stevie Nicks. So Kay said, we goddesses rock. Carrie said, loves the vinegar tits comments. Well, it's true. It's true. Anyway, I'll go into that another time. Diane says, unity, feeling, slowing down, freedom, free from domination, free to be me. Thank you, Anastasia, Marinella, and Lisa. Thank you, everybody that showed up for this beautiful, beautiful divine healing message to share my energy. This is a soul star crown and third eye upgrade of a renewal, resurrection, Phoenix energy that you're being left with right now, for you to continue on. That is a divine blessing and a free gift to you by you just showing up here today. Thank you, my beautiful ladies, for sharing the space. Anything else you'd like to say before we close off? Marinella?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to both of you too for sharing this space. It's a blessing to be on here with you, Stage. Thank you for inviting us on. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, ladies, goddesses. It's an absolute honour and privilege to be able to be in this space and share it and just be joyous, and it's just beautiful, and thank you.
Thanks, girls. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. New joy is here. 11/11. Bye, everybody.
Bye.